Have you ever noticed that your cat sometimes acts more like a kitten than a grown-up feline? What if I told you that those baby behaviors are not random at all, but a secret way of showing deep trust and affection? Today, you will discover 7 kitten-like habits that only appear when your adult cat feels truly bonded to you. And the 5th one will probably surprise you the most. Even though they grow up, cats carry many traces of their kittenhood into adulthood. The difference is that they only reveal these vulnerable behaviors when they feel completely safe with you. Each one is like a small window into their emotional world, proof that they see you as family rather than just a human who feeds them. If you love learning about the hidden meanings behind your cat's actions, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Now, let's begin with the very first baby behavior, one that every cat owner has experienced at least once. The first baby behavior your cat still shows is kneading, also known as milk paws. You have probably seen your cat climb onto a blanket, the sofa, or even your lap, and begin pushing their paws one after the other in a slow, rhythmic motion. It looks almost like they are baking bread, and for many people it is one of the most endearing cat habits. But this gesture has a much deeper meaning than it seems. Kneading begins in the very first days of a kitten's life. When they nurse from their mother, kittens instinctively press their paws against her belly to stimulate milk flow. That motion becomes imprinted in their memory as a source of nourishment, warmth, and above all, comfort. When your cat kneads on you, they are not looking for milk. They are revisiting that instinct because you represent the same comfort their mother once did. Some cats even knead while closing their eyes or purring, completely losing themselves in the memory of that safe feeling. Of course, kneading can be a little uncomfortable when claws get involved. This is not meant to hurt you. It is just part of the instinct. Placing a blanket on your lap allows them to enjoy the moment while sparing you the scratches. There is also a territorial element to kneading. Cats have scent glands in their paws, so every push leaves a mark that says, "This human is mine." It is a combination of comfort and bonding, a message that you are their chosen family, and if kneading is often paired with another sound, you know very well, the unmistakable deep purr, then we arrive at the second baby behavior. The second baby behavior is loud purring. From the moment they are born, kittens purr to communicate with their mother. Even before their eyes open, that sound signals safety and contentment. Nursing kittens purr to strengthen the bond with her, and that instinct never fully disappears. When an adult cat purrs loudly around you, it is more than relaxation. It is their way of recreating the first emotional language they ever knew. You've become the figure that provides them the same peace and security their mother once did. While cats may sometimes purr in moments of pain or stress, the context tells the real story. When they purr while curled on your lap, stretching their paws, or rubbing their head against you, it is not about discomfort, it is about closeness. Scientists have even discovered that the frequency of a cat's purr has therapeutic effects, promoting healing and relaxation. That may explain why people often feel calmer when a cat purrs near them. It is a sound designed to soothe, and your cat is sharing it with you. But sometimes, instead of soothing, your cat's voice becomes demanding, especially in the middle of the night. And that leads us to the third baby behavior. The third baby behavior is nighttime calling. Many cat owners have been woken up by insistent meows in the quiet hours, and while it might feel like mischief, it is actually rooted in kittenhood. For newborn kittens, crying is survival. It signals hunger, cold, or the need for reassurance, and the mother always responds. When an adult cat calls for you at night, they are echoing that same behavior, but now you are the one they rely on. Cats are naturally more active at dawn and dusk, but when their cries are directed at you, it is less about hunting instinct and more about connection. They are reaching out to confirm that you are present, that the bond between you is still there, even in the dark. Occasional nighttime calling is a display of attachment. It is your cat's way of checking in, much like a kitten calling for its mother. While persistent or excessive crying can sometimes signal boredom or health issues, most of the time, it is simply their way of seeking reassurance. So when your cat calls for you at night, it is not just noise. It is their way of reaching back to their first form of communication, now shared only with you, from calling to touch. We move into another deeply affectionate gesture, nuzzling and headbutting. The fourth baby behavior is nuzzling and headbutting. When your cat presses their forehead against you, rubs their cheek on your skin, or nudges your hand, They are showing one of the strongest signs of attachment a feline can give. As kittens, nuzzling against their mother's body helps them find warmth and reassurance. That closeness becomes part of their earliest memories of safety. As adults, cats recreate this moment with the humans they trust most. Headbutting goes a step further. Cats have scent glands on their face, and by pressing against you, they leave a trace of their scent. It is both a declaration of closeness and a claim. You are mine, and I am yours. This behavior is especially meaningful because it involves vulnerability. For a cautious animal like a cat, exposing their head in such a way is not a small gesture. It is reserved for those they consider family, and just when you think their gestures of closeness cannot get more personal, some cats take it further with a surprising habit: suckling. The fifth baby behavior is suckling on fabric, or even on you. A grown cat curling up on a blanket, kneading, and then sucking on the fabric might seem unusual, but it is a direct reflection of their nursing days. For kittens, suckling is both nourishment and comfort. It is the first instinct that brings them security. Some cats, especially those weaned early, hold on to this habit into adulthood. When your cat suckles on a blanket or your clothing, they are seeking the same calming effect they once felt with their mother. And if they choose to do this on your arm or skin, it is an even stronger statement. You have taken the role of ultimate comfort in their life. Although you should ensure they do not swallow loose fibers, in most cases suckling is harmless. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a private, vulnerable behavior they reveal only when they feel safe. This baby-like gesture shows just how much of their kittenhood they carry with them. But not all of their lingering habits are so gentle. Some involve teeth and chasing. The sixth baby behavior is play biting and chasing. As kittens, biting and pouncing are the tools they use to learn hunting skills. These playful fights with siblings are more than fun. They are survival training. When your adult cat gently bites your hand during play or darts after your feet under the blanket, they are reliving that instinct. It is not aggression, but an invitation to join their game, much like the ones they shared with littermates. Reading body language is key. Gentle nibbles are usually affectionate, while firmer bites can mean overstimulation. Either way, the underlying message is the same. They trust you enough to include you in their instinct-driven play. Chasing follows the same pattern. From toys to shadows, or even your steps across the room, cats channel their kitten energy into simulated hunts. In doing so, they share one of their purest instincts with you. It is a reminder that even in adulthood, a cat's playful side never disappears. It only adapts to the bond they share with their favorite person. And after all the play is done, many cats return to the most tender baby behavior of all, sleeping directly on you. The seventh baby behavior is sleeping on you. For kittens, sleep is always shared, piled on siblings or pressed against their mother. That closeness gives warmth and protection. When your cat chooses to sleep on you, they are recreating that experience. In their eyes, your body is the safest place in the entire home. They trust you completely, enough to let their guard down during their most vulnerable state. Each spot they choose carries meaning. On your chest, they may be soothed by the rhythm of your heartbeat. On your lap, they feel your warmth. Across your legs, they anchor themselves to your presence. No matter the position, the message is always the same. With you, I am safe. For an animal so naturally cautious, sleeping on you is the ultimate gesture of trust. It shows that in their heart, they still see you the way they once saw their mother and siblings, as family. Which of these baby behaviors does your cat still show most often? Do they need, purr loudly, or maybe fall asleep on you? Share in the comments, because every cat reveals their affection in a unique way. So let's recap. The 7 baby behaviors that cats still show are kneading, loud purring, nighttime calling, nuzzling and headbutting, suckling on fabric or on you, play biting and chasing, and finally, sleeping on you. Each one is a direct link to their kittenhood, a reminder that in their eyes, you are not just an owner, but family. The next time your cat presses their paws into you, calls for you at night, or falls asleep on your chest, remember what it truly means. These are not random actions. They are gestures of love, safety, and belonging. If you enjoyed uncovering these secrets, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss new insights. And before you leave, ask yourself this. Now that you know which baby behaviors your cat still shows, wouldn't you like to discover how they really see you? Click on the video on the screen, and I will see you there.